Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the card you're making today. Lovely card and beautiful ink background with silver embossing powder, silver heat embossed. So let me show you what I did. So I've got a piece here of Whisper White, a scrap. So let me check which is which. Not that it really matters. And I'm going to use one of my new blending brushes, which is these gorgeous brushes like this. They're so soft. Even though it looks like it's got blue, it's actually, as you can see, just coloured. You could put it through the washer, but I don't need to. And we're going to just do some light inking on our background. So we're going to start off with our colour here, which is Balmy Blue. And I'm going for a nightish sky, so I'm going to start off the page and come on. So that's our first layer down. Ooh, I'm going to close it up. Then I'm going to go in with some I'm just going to clean it off on my mat. Some keep on saying specific, but Pacific Point. And you want to just darken up in areas. You're thinking, well, you can't see a lot of the balmy blue left, but if you hadn't used the balmy blue, it would have a different effect because you're layering colour on top of colour, and it does actually affect how it looks. So I think for now I'm okay with that. And I'm going to come in now with some my darkest colour, which is Night of Navy. And I'm just going to get rid of the worst of it on my grid paper. That's what your grid paper is there for, to be used, not just to look pretty. This just helps to darken areas up. And you basically just keep going until you're happy with the look and how it's looking. Remember, we're going to cut down this panel, so you're not going to see all of it anyway. But I would keep the bits you cut off, because they can be used to punch out bits. And you can still use them. Okay, I'm happy with that, because that gives me the effect I want of a night sky. And just have a little bit more blending rather than colour. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'll leave it at that. Enough is as good as a feast. Put those ink pads away, put that to the side, and I'm going to bring in my stamparatus, and we need our magnet at the back, and we don't need this bit. And I'm going to put this in here, and then the stamp set I'm going to be using is one called Happiest of Birthdays, and let me get it for you. It's this one here, and we're going to use this one saying wishing you the happiest of birthdays. So we're just going to plonk this where we want it to go, like there will do. You can remember we are going to cut it out, so you don't need to be too, yeah, be fine. Pick it up using our lid, and then I'm just going to use my embossing body. You can find these anywhere. You can make your own as well. I'm just going to wipe that across so the powder only sticks where I want it. And then we're going to use our Versamark. Give it a good inky up. Good press down. And everything's drying really quickly because there's so many lights on in this room. So I'm going to give it another go. Really good press down, as you could hear. Okay, that'll do. Set all that aside. Bring back here, we've got our coffee filter, and I've got my silver embossing powder. We're going to just pour this all over our sentiment. That's fine. Put this back in our pot. And now what I'm going to do is heat set it, and then I'm going to cut it out using the rectangular stitch dies. I'm going to do all of that and I'll be back. Okay, so we've cut out our pieces, here they are, so now we're going to stick them down. So I cut out my blended piece and then I heat embossed, and then I cut out the next size up out of Whisper White, so it would mat it nicely. And then we're going to stick this down to our card base, which is Pacific Point. And this is a standard A6 card base. That's an A4 sheet cut in half and then folded in half. Okay. And then we have some finishing touches. These blue adhesive back gems. And we're going to use some of these. Yeah, just going to use them in the four corners here. Okay, just like that. Okay, and there we have our two cards. What do you think? I love having the blending brushes. I think they're just so cool. So there you can see. It's difficult to see on camera all the wonderful shine there is. If you enjoyed the project, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know, and don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want any more information about this project, supply lists, measurements, etc., all the information will be on the blog post on my website, and the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!